Hello and welcome to the first official vlog of Exile Between Fallen Worlds. I was going to use this opportunity to really explain what the game is about and how the gameplay will eventually look. But I was going to hold off on that. I decided in a couple weeks that the gameplay will be a lot more evident, and yeah, so I was going to actually use this opportunity to talk about the animation system, which I implemented in a fashion that I haven't seen people talk about generally doing it that way. So, real quick, what you see is what you get. I did a lot of different work with the GUI and animations and effects. Nothing quite looks how I want it to yet. So let's go ahead and look at that animation code. Alright, so I have my TP jumper class, my TP attack handler class, and these are classes and 10 functions that are my state machine calling for different reasons. And the attack handler has my old system, which is typical, I think, where the functions are really listening for an animation to have stopped playing, and then it will do whatever. It'll play the next animation, or it'll say turn sword effects on, and in particular when you split up your clips. Like here I have my jump animation. It's actually split into 4 different clips. In the first one, for instance, I just wanted a couple frames where she wouldn't actually be going up. There's no physics. She's still on the ground, but she's starting her jump. And then when the second clip started to play, I wanted her to actually start jumping up. But something like this, you don't want to be frame rate dependent. If they're running 15 frames per second, you don't actually want it to take twice as long for her to jump up. Or if it's a swinging, say, sword attack, you don't want to take twice as long for hitboxes to come out because there's that frame rate. So my updated version or a way of doing it, I start with an animation. I start playing an animation. I'll set the speed, not like I normally would, and then I'll calculate this variable, length of current clip, and I'll get that by taking the actual length in frames, and I'll divide it by the speed, and I'll get a float in seconds of how long the clip should actually take, and then what I'm listening for is actually it's just it'll invoke a countdown every frame, where I'll know here how long the clip has been playing, and I know how long it should be playing, and when it should end, it will end, and it'll go to whatever would go next. And you could even take it one step further and on every frame calculate if it's lagging behind, and you could speed up the animation. But I haven't gone that far. I don't know if I will. I don't know if I want that. There's lots of different ways you could use this. After you've implemented it, it has so many more uses. For instance, on the jumper, when I'm in maybe I'm in the middle of a jump, and the second clip is the animation plays when she's still moving upward, and she's moving downward. Her dress is floated up a little bit, floating up. But if I throw an attack animation during the second clip, and then I'm done with that, and I need to go back to my jump animation because she's still in the air, my jumper will know if I should still be playing the second clip and where in the clip I should be at, or if I should be on to the third one. You know, it'll keep going. I don't stop the timer just because I'm playing another animation, and that's a bit more code and that's a bit more involved. But this system is really easy, especially with I have the names of animations as an array of strings, and I have the speeds in an array of floats. And it's a much better system overall. I recommend it. And if anyone was interested, I'd be willing to maybe make a little tutorial on setting it up, and that way we are not frame dependent. Yeah, thank you for listening, and hopefully in 2 to 3 weeks I'll have another update with a lot more gameplay and a lot more information about the game. Thanks.